So before I really get into the whole title of this video, none of this is scripted, so there's gonna be a lot of jump cuts, and I apologize in advance. Also, this is probably not the most opportune place to be talking about this, but I'm in my mom's Jeep in a trailer park, and she's at her friend's house or whatever, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna talk about it now. I got the time. So, the whole title of this video about me moving back home, if you guys have followed my stream, if you've jumped in my stream and you've noticed that the background seems a little different than what it did before, if you follow me on Instagram, you should see that I made a post about, that I made a post about me moving back home, and that I was going to make a video about it. Obviously, this is that video. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Back in November, I decided, after a couple months of talking to my roommate Rex, before I had moved in, that we're good friends. We still are till this day. I have no bad beef with him or any of the other guys that I lived with. We decided that, you know, because I wanted to continue doing YouTube, I wanted to continue to do Twitch, I wanted to continue to grow myself as a creator. I wanted to grow myself as a creator. And I didn't quite have the internet at my mom's at the time to be able to stream and really upload when I wanted to. So I decided that if Rex was okay with me moving in, that I was going to move in so I could do my streaming. I could, you know, stay out of his hair and just kind of do my own thing. And it worked to a certain extent. There is a couple things that conflicted, but that'll be later in the story. So I got a new job at a dealership in town just up the street from where I was working previously. And I was a car detailer. And if you don't know anything about car detailing, I'd suggest go looking it up. We just basically, any new car that came in, we detailed out, or any used car, we detailed out. And it wasn't paying on what I was hoping it was going to pay. And I did not like my job very much, not because of the people. If you guys know me, I'm a very big people person. I love talking to people. I love communicating. I love making friends. And I wasn't getting paid what I probably should have been being paid as a car detailer, and that kind of deterred me away from wanting to go to work every day. I still went every day, but I just didn't have the ambition to continue really working, and the workplace that I was in just wasn't really suitable for myself. So I just ended up really not really liking it, not really caring. Then after a couple months, I'm not going to really get into the story, but one of my old managers kind of stabbed me in the back and got me fired. So I didn't have a job. I was continuing to look for jobs. I continued looking for jobs while I was still working there, but nothing really looked promising in where I was at in my life. And I was already a little bit in debt to myself, to the point where it was hard to try to find something that really would have taken a little bit more effort than what I really could have given. It wasn't till about like late March I got a job at Best Buy, but I went about a month and a half without a job. And with Rex being a good friend, and I thank him for this all the time, he let me stay there even though I didn't have a job. Let me live under his roof without paying him anything, which was Rex, if you're watching this, I thank you till this day for it. But me and Rex didn't quite see eye to eye anymore on a lot of things. We're still great friends. I still like hanging out with him. He just still lets me come over and hang out, which is cool. But there's just certain living situations that we didn't quite see eye to eye on, and we did kind of conflict on things, but we never really talked about it and talked it out like normal adults. And I'm not a confrontational person, so I don't really like getting in arguments, and I had a feeling that it was going to make an argument anyway, so I just kind of avoided the situation entirely. That didn't help. Plus, I got all flustered one day and decided, you know, I was kind of done with the whole living situation. And so I decided that at the end of April that I was going to move out. I was going to move back home. And I was hoping that internet was going to be in by then. Thank goodness it was. I tried to take my statement back and live there just a little bit longer because I was afraid that it wouldn't come in on time, so that I wouldn't be able to stream for you guys and be able to make videos and stuff. Because that's my whole purpose, really, is to continue to make content for you guys. So Rex decided no, that that he still wanted me to kind of move out, and that he would give me time to kind of get everything all situated, because I work the next couple towns over. It's like a 40-minute drive every day for me for work. So I was going to either move over there or I was going to move back home. I decided to move back home. It was more financially stable for myself to move back home because of the debt that I put myself in. And and Rex is a very good friend of mine still. I owe him money for the rent for the months that I did not pay, and I'm gonna pay him. I am a person who pays. If I have a due to pay, then I'm going to pay it. I had just bills that were piling up and on myself, and I was putting myself in debt. So I decided that I was going to just move back home, rough it for a little bit for what I needed to, and then just build myself back up. So that's pretty much what all happened. I'm not gonna really get into much context of certain situations here and there, like what happened, who said what. It would just start a bunch of drama, and I really don't want that, and I don't want any negative comments going towards my friends or the other than the people that I live with, my friends, or anything, and starting any confrontations with them. And I would still like to be welcome at my friend's house, so I'm not going to really say much about that. But really the only thing that I will say, besides that we just didn't quite see eye to eye anymore, is I was getting to a point where I wasn't quite feeling that I belonged in that house anymore. It didn't feel right for me anymore to be there. I just didn't feel like I belonged. Not that I don't belong, period. I just didn't belong in that house. Do I miss living with my friends? Yes, I do. The laughs and the fun and stuff, but financially it was more stable for me to move back. But I still have my friends. I am now reconnecting with friends that I didn't get to see very much when I lived in town, which is awesome. I'm becoming more creative again on ideas and stuff for YouTube and Twitch and everything, and things that I want to do. And moving back home, I think, wasn't just a kind of blessing for myself, but a blessing for my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, and just me as a creator. So I'm hoping that it continues, so that way I can continue making stuff, because this is what brings me joy and happiness. And I love, when I hear people watch my videos and all that stuff, and people who want, come on, man, you got to make this video, you got to do this, you got to do that. So I'm going to continue making videos. I'm going to try to get an upload schedule started soon. I got some other things that I'm going to be working on with some friends that you might be able to see here pretty soon. I'm going to continue streaming. We're going to be doing more games and other things. Also, if you haven't followed me on social medias, go follow. Here's the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Facebook page. I know I did those kind of backwards, but if you want to go follow those, go ahead and follow those. You can connect with me on there. You can ask me questions. You can figure out how I do things, and if you guys want to make content together, go ahead and ask me. Hey man, let's stream together. Let's do this. Let's do that. I will probably get back to you. I may not get back to you right away because I do have a life and I do work. So, but I'm always open for things. So if you guys would like to, go ahead and hit me up. Also, if you guys want a good laugh, I make some stupid posts on Instagram, and going to be doing more posts on Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, go follow the socials. And then if you guys want to come hang out in the stream, we play a lot of games. We play pretty much anything that seems fun. We play. And I'm willing to play with friends and new people. So come on over, hang out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Grifter, and I shall see y'all in the next one.